There are people who grew up without ever realizing they were alone, not because no one was around them, but because no one was really there for them. And if you've ever felt like you had to figure everything out by yourself, you adapted, because some children don't grow up with childhood.
They grow up with responsibility.
Too much of it, too early, too quietly. And they never call it trauma. They just call it normal. But let's go back for a moment to a house where things looked fine from the outside. No one asked how you really felt, so you learned something important very early. I can't depend on anyone. And once that belief forms, everything changes. And once that belief forms, everything changes. You start solving your own problems. You stop asking questions. You stop expecting comfort. At first, it feels like maturity. People might even praise you. You're so independent. You're so strong. You don't need anyone. And you believe them because it hurts less than the truth. That strength was never chosen. It was built in silence, one moment at a time. And slowly, without realizing it, you became your own parent. Pause for a second. Who taught you how to deal with failure? Who noticed when you were carrying too much? You become highly capable on the outside, but internally, you don't feel supported. Even when people are around you later in life, you still feel like you're alone. So even love feels distant. And here's where it gets more interesting. Most people who raised themselves don't realize it until adulthood because it doesn't look like trauma. It looks like personality. But beneath those sentences is usually something quieter, not pride, but protection. Let's make this real. Think of a situation where life got heavy. Did you reach out, or did you immediately go into problem-solving mode? That instinct didn't appear randomly. It was trained over years. The child who raised themselves becomes hyper-aware. They expect disappointment before it happens. Being the strong one is lonely. They assume you always are. You don't avoid people. You avoid disappointment, and what once helped you survive might now limit how close you feel to others. You didn't become this way because something is wrong with you. You became this way because you had to survive without emotional safety. And maybe that version of you didn't need to stay strong forever. Do you still need to be? If you're still here, subscribe to benefit.